We love Christmas so much, and Pittsburgh has an endless supply of all things festive. We will continue to squeeze out every drop of the season until the new year pushes her way in. When the Cultural Trust invited us to a Christmas Story the Musical Media Day, we said count us in. We were given the opportunity to interview animal trainer Doug Terranova and to meet Stella and Haas, the Bumpus Hounds, from the Broadway National Tour. The Bumpus Neighbors Bloodhounds from A Christmas Story are notorious for eating the Parker family's Christmas turkey and always giving the old man Parker a hard time. Stella and Haas could not have been more thrilled to be back for a third season with A Christmas Story the Musical, rescued by Big League Productions and under the expert care of trainer Doug. Stella and Haas are a favorite part of the show for us. You know how much we love social animals. A Christmas Story the Musical chronicles young and bespectacled Ralphie Parker as he schemes his way toward the holiday gift of his dreams, an official Red Ryder carbine action 200-shot range model air rifle. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. An infamous leg lamp, outrageous pink bunny PJs, a maniacal department store Santa, and a triple dog dare to lick a freezing flagpole are just a few of the distractions that stand between Ralphie and his Christmas wish. Chock full of delightful songs and splashy production numbers, A Christmas Story the Musical has proudly taken its place as a perennial holiday classic for the whole family.
They are so excited when they see Chris Swan, who is the old man. Chris spends, as an actor, I am blessed to have him play this part because he actually loves dogs, and in this industry there's a lot of egos. People don't want to share, there's one behind you. People don't want to share the stage with a dog or an animal because they upstage him. Chris is exactly the opposite. Chris thinks that if the dog is doing his part, then Chris is doing his part. And it makes the whole show better. He's a consummate actor like that because this dog, Stella, this is her third tour, but you can see she's still a little nervous. We haven't been in, this is our first big city. She'll do much better by the time we're in Detroit and all that towards the end of the run. But she came from a rescue, and I wasn't the one that was able to pick the dogs, so she was really timid. Probably not a great dog for this part because you're changing. The minute she's in town for a week and she's settled down, we change locations. To her, anybody can come to her in the dressing room. The stage is her home. She loves the stage because she knows what's happening there. The hotel rooms, once we get in the room, she's picked that up. We take our luggage in, they have their crates in the room, and they have all their things in the room. And if Brent's real nice to me, and I'm being nice to him, sometimes he gets two beds in the room, and I don't have to sleep on the floor. If there's a tough situation, they get boar's head food, they had prime rib. There'll be prime rib in there. Or Atlanta will be a difficult place for them to run because the stage is narrow. And so when they're running, they're looking at the orchestra down below. It's very narrow in the front, and the actors have to even be careful. So then, I don't want to be nervous, so we'll use a high value reward the first couple of times to make sure they're going. And then we have other little tricks. If one of them's nervous, we'll flip them together. And the one that's doing it, we'll take the other one across the stage. They're just like we just put a little clip rope. I used it a lot. I haven't used it at all this year. I did it last year with Stella. And then the other problem, and we've had to do it, was when they do their bows at the end. And again, they come out with Chris to take a bow and they run across the stage. But that's after the turkey scene. So guess where Ding Dong wants to go? Oh, let's just stop and see if there's any more turkey out here. So he'll start running around the stage. So sometimes we have to clip him together. We actually put the leashes back on him right now so Chris can keep him going until he gets to me on the other side. Because he wants to go investigate. He doesn't know there's a show going on.
From one Christmas tradition to another, PBT's The Nutcracker Pittsburgh edition. SBM had the pleasure of seeing the show both behind the scenes and on stage. The Social Sisters never miss a year. As the concept of Pittsburgh Ballet Theater's new Nutcracker developed, artistic director Terrence S. Orr and designer Zach Brown embarked on a journey of intensive research. Mr. Orr started by attending many productions of the Nutcracker nationwide to gather information and ideas not only about what he did want, but also what he did not want. This process took several years. All of his traveling affirmed his original vision of creating a Pittsburgh-based scenario, with a story that reflected more elements of the original Hoffman tale, a little more emphasis on the supernatural, and on Drosselmeyer's intensive and calculated efforts to free his nephew of the old curse cast on him by the wicked mother of the sever-headed Mouse King, dooming him to go through life as an ugly nutcracker beneath his persona of a normal young man. Since its premiere in 2002, artistic director Terrence S. Orr has talked about the Pittsburgh elements in his production of the Nutcracker. Some of the references are obvious, but others are more subtle. Symbols and traditions steeped in Pittsburgh history, including the show drop itself, the proscenium, clock, the party guests, Kaufman's Christmas stories for boys and girls, backdrops, and carousels.
What's coming up?
The Nutcracker.
How was the show?
Good. We love it. We come every year.
You ready for Christmas?
Last year, we left the city for the Burbs to see how they do light up night, and they didn't disappoint. One of the quaint main streets that made a big impression was historic downtown Irwin in Westmoreland County. This year, we went back for the Irwin Cookie Tour. We were invited to walk the streets of downtown while collecting holiday cookies. Each participating business was open late. Everything was decorated for the holidays, and the big man in red even made an appearance. Check them out for holiday shopping. Irwin has its own exit on the PA Turnpike, so it's an easy and well worth it stop. One of our absolute favorites of the season, and that's a tough call, is celebrating the holiday open house with the nationality rooms at the Cathedral of Learning. We had the pleasure of interviewing E. Maxine Bronze last year, and seeing her open the festivities made our hearts happy. There was something for everyone, which is what the holidays are all about for us. Ethnic foods, displays, and demonstrations were provided by the following committees: African Heritage, Austrian, Chinese, Czechoslovak, English, Finnish, French, German, Greek, Hungarian, Indian, Iranian, Irish, Israel Heritage, Japanese, Italian, Lithuanian, Batiti Art and Handcrafts, Philippine, Pittsburgh Lace, Polish, Quo Vadis, Scottish, Swiss, Syria, Lebanon, Turkish, Ukrainian, Welsh, Women's International, and Yugoslav. The holidays would miss their meaning if we left out social responsibility. Pittsburgh Mercy presented the 13th annual Reindeer Ball this year, an evening of fun for the whole family. The event supports vital child and adolescent health and human services in our community, dressed in their holiday finest. Children and their families mingled with some of their favorite characters and storybook friends. RWS Productions, a New York City-based entertainment company, performed a dazzling holiday review, Alice in Winterland. Food stations for both adults and children provided a festive holiday meal. Everyone rang in the season and enjoyed an evening of playing, singing, and dancing. SBM welcomed Knob Hall Winery to our social circle, just in time for the holidays. That's 21 plus. so no samples for the sisters. Nob Hall's favorite saying is, "Love the wine you're with." No gimmicks and no snobbery. The winery grows their grapes exclusively in Clear Spring, Maryland. The small family business, headed up by a small group of determined and passionate individuals, has grown into your small hometown spot to enjoy great wine, music, and conversation. They grow in the Cumberland AVA, a small stretch of land with rich limestone soil, which renders an amazing grape that specializes in dry wine. We were super excited back in September to spend the night with Elena LaQuatra, Miss Pennsylvania USA 2016, when she emceed Social Butterfly Magazine Fashion Week downtown. So when we heard that she was stopping by the Cocoon to talk about social souls, we were like, hail to the crown. She is beautiful inside and out. We are going to close here with fun memories from the Social Sisters See Santa. You are never too old to sit back with the big guy and tell him your wishes. He listened to our lists and reminded us to keep the spirit of Christmas all through the year. You better watch out, 'cause he sees you when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake. And don't forget to check back next Friday at 8 for more behind the scene at Social Butterfly Magazine for highlights from Carnegie Science Center 21 Plus Holiday Party, Fashion Alley, Pirate Fest, National Aviaries Brunch with Santa, CLO's musical Christmas Carol, and more. And check out our Musical.ly on the 11th for a World Choral Day Challenge. And if you don't hang out on Musical.ly, we'll share it on Insta, so check there. The 16th is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day. Share your pics with us on social media.